We are live at Mason Arena for a GMC women's basketball matchup. We have the Mason Comets facing the Lakota West Firebirds. My name is Isaac Varga, alongside my broadcast partner for today's broadcast, Daniel Pinetti. And Daniel, what are you expecting for this GMC matchup today on a Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. As you said, it's a GMC matchup. Both teams coming in with a winning record. Looking back at last season's games, Mason took both of them. The first matchup, a 56-34 win. Second time around, 59-32. Your Mason, the girls to look out for on the Mason side is obviously the junior Maddie Parrish. She's been electric to start the season, averaging 19 points a game. Their last win against Fairfield, she had 16 points, but it's not like she's the only one on the team. There's even younger ones that are just up to that skill. Anna Habra, the sophomore, made a huge impact her freshman year. And then the freshman, Addie Gilman, coming off of a 16-point game as well. So this Mason team, although they lost a couple girls in Gabby Rosano and Carly Prowse, they've rebounded very well.
The tip will be Johnson and Yost to get us going. And we are live at Mason Arena. Maddie Parrish will take it up. Gilman will have it at the left wing. And Daniel, this Mason team, they're coming off a loss, which they're not opposed to. As Riley Yost gets it going with the three-pointer. The Comets start early.
Yeah, it's nice to start the game out with the big three, get some momentum on your side. And something you'll notice going into later in this game is that Mason is very fast. They're a very fast-paced offense. Right when they get the ball, they sprint right down the court and try and catch the defense off.
Johnson offline. The rebound will go to the Firebirds, and Nielsen will put it in.
Yeah, so West gets a couple of rebounds to go their way. Mason, you're usually a pretty good rebounding team, so you got to get those defensive rebounds.
As Yost, another three-point shot for the senior. Offline there for Bailiff. Johnson will find Bailiff again, and then Bailiff this time finds the bottom of the net. And the Firebirds early have the lead.
Yeah, just some miscommunication there on defense. You let their best player in Bailiff get 2 3-pointers. You know, it's not going to end good for you.
The Comets moving the ball. Becca Sanders with the ball now. They'll find the freshman Gilman. Gilman with some space. No good. Rebound goes to Bailiff, and she'll take it herself.
Mason just hasn't been able to capitalize on offense so far.
Fox will take it. Katie Fox with an air ball. Anna Habra pushing it up the court. Draws the contact and the foul.
There's that speed that we just mentioned on Anna Habra. That's been one of her keys for the past 2 years, is when she gets the ball, she just paces down the court so fast, and a lot of times it's going to result in her drawing a foul. You know, on the season, Habra, her free throw, 67%. Or 77%, correction.
Looking to improve that here. She can't knock down the first one. New foul rule in the Ohio High School Association. 5 fouls per quarter gets teams to the bonus. So it's something to keep in mind. As Anna Habra knocks in the second. Fox will take it up for the Firebirds. And give it to Barber.
Mason's doing a nice job pressing, not letting any separation for the offense.
Johnson taking it herself. Offline, Sanders with the rebound. It'll be up to Parrish. Habra trying to slow things down. Parrish going isolation. Maddie Parrish for 3. And there it is, Daniel.
Yeah, there's the first three from Maddie Parrish. As we just said, she averages 19 points a game. That's second in the GMC. Ever since she's taken the court here for Mason, she's been an absolute game changer. And we're quickly going to start seeing that.
Johnson offline with a three-pointer. And Habra taking it back up. Drives into the lane. Foul. Count it. And one for the Comets. Habra will go back to the line for one.
Yeah, so after that kind of slower start, we saw West take the lead. Mason has gone on a pretty nice run, and Habra's already drawn 2 fouls. You know, West trying to get a charge, but they give the foul to Habra.
So we'll reset here for the and one free throw. Habra will complete the 3-point play as the Comets will go up 10-5 early in this first quarter. Bailiff will take it up, guarded by Habra. Finds Nielsen. Johnson trying to find inside, almost stolen from Parrish. And a foul on Maddie Parrish. It'll be her first of the game, team's first.
Yeah, the fans are looking for a travel, not going to get it. And Mason kind of missed an opportunity there, got the ball loose, but West was just able to get it back. West kind of catches a little bit of a break there.
Inbounds play. It'll be to Williams offline. Fox. It'll be Comets basketball going the other way.
You gotta love how like strictly together the Mason defenses look so far. You know, we just said it earlier, but looks like they're playing a man and they're allowing pretty much no distance between them and whoever has the ball.
Maddie Parrish finds Sanders at the top of the key. We find newly checked in Knight. Maddie Gilman. Back to Maddie Parrish at the top. Kessler also checked in for the Comets. Gilman trying to set up the offense for the Comets. Offline there with the shot. Rebound goes to Nielsen. Firebirds looking to push. Good move there from number 11, Bailiff.
That's why Bailiffs is one of the best in the GMC. Nice job of getting into the paint, having a nice spin around, and putting in the layup.
As pressure ensues here from the Firebirds, Maddie Parrish will find Kessler, who can't get it. Johnson pushing it. Blocked by Maddie Parrish. Out of bounds, it will still be Lakota West basketball as Jazz Johnson checks into the ball game.
How about that for a momentum changer? That's Parrish's 9th block of the season. And when you have that tall frame like Parrish, you're just going to get all those blocks, and a great defensive play.
Fox finding Barber. 3-point basket for Johnson, and we're all knotted up once again. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Knight will have it. Knight finds Becca Sanders. Sanders with a good take, missed offline. Top of the key, Maddie Parrish. Got it. Wide open shot there from Maddie Parrish. It's tough to not see that basketball go through the hoop when she's that open.
That's just perfect execution from Mason. You had it down low, you get it to the outside, you find your best player at the top of the key, and you take the 3-point lead.
Nielsen takes it on Knight. Foul in the paint. That'll be the second on the Comets, first on Knight.
Yeah, Mason usually not a very foul-heavy team. You know, on the flip side, West, you know, they've had a little bit of foul trouble this year, so both teams already with 2 fouls.
Nielsen will put in the first as Riley Yost and Habra check in for Knight and Parrish. Second is offline. It will be the Comets basketball. 2-point lead here for the Comets early. Dana, what are you expecting later in this game to keep this a closer game for West or margin the lead for the Comets?
Yeah, I mean, West, they've done a nice job on offensive scheming girls open, and their defense has been super tightly packed there again with the steal. Mason's able to get it back.
Kessler gets it back. We'll find Jazz Johnson wide open. Got it. Nice find there from Kessler to Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, the Comets.
Another steal for the Comets. Johnson will take it again. Find Habra wide open. Offline. Dana, would have been a big three there for the Comets, so they're able to convert.
Absolutely, they would have taken an 8-point lead if they hit that three.
Another 3-point shot. That's offline. Yost will get it back. Habra taking it down the court. Spoon move into lane. We'll find Jazz Johnson again offline. As the Firebirds elect to slow it down.
The Comets have just taken so many threes. You know, a lot of them have gone down, but a lot of the time you can't just strictly rely on those threes.
Nielsen cleans it up for the Firebirds. Baskin, they're within three, a minute and a half to go. What a find there from Anna Habra to Kessler for an easy two.
What a look down. You know, West is probably starting to realize Mason's had a lot of their offense on the perimeter, so you're able to find a girl inside in an easy layup. Mason takes an 18-13 lead.
2-3 zone here for the Comets. In the corner, they'll find Fox. Fox offline, push in the back. It looks to be on the Firebirds. Foul on Reese Johnson, who got the start.
So we take about 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mason, they've done a nice job at keeping the lead, although West has tied it and taken a little bit of a lead at certain times of the game.
Maddie Parrish checks back in for Becca Sanders. The Comets looks to be looking for one shot here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
Yeah, Mason's just going to kill as much time as possible. He's smart here in a semi-close game. Just take it all the way down to the buzzer. And don't let West get another opportunity.
Parrish looks like she's going to try to take it herself.
Couple seconds left.
No foul, block. And that will be the end of the first quarter. The Comets are up 18-13 in a highly packed first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure to check back in for the second quarter for some GMC basketball. We are back for second quarter action here in the GMC. The Comets are up 18-13. My name is Isaac Vargo alongside Daniel Panetti. And the Comets are starting the second quarter in that 2-3 zone that they ended the first quarter with. Madison Parker will get the ball, and she checks in for the first time today. Fox will have it, guarded by Maddie Parrish. Inside, he'll be rolling fine outside. Offline, Habra with another rebound for the Comets.
Yeah, just another missed three for Wes.
Gilman in the corner.
Oh.
Out of bounds. It will be the Comets' ball. Good hustle there from Becca Sanders.
A nice job, keep the possession going your way. You have a 5-point lead right now. Just try to inch this lead farther and farther as the game goes on. And it's something that Mason's done a really good job at. You take a look at some of the scores. You know, not a lot of their wins have been super close. You know, towards mostly the second half of the games, they start to really pull away. And you hope that's something that they can continue tonight.
After a kickball violation, the Comets will keep the ball. Riley Yost with the shot. That'll be offline. And a foul on the Comets. It'll be on Anna Habra. Her first and the team's first for the Comets. Dana, what's the one thing Lakota West can do to stay in this game early?
Yeah, you gotta try and find a way to get the ball down more. They've taken a lot of threes and just haven't been converting them as of recently. So if you're able to get just some more closer shots, you know, you can't get the lead back.
Stolen there, Anna Habra. Will take it, finds Gilman again. It's offline.
It's another three.
Missed three-pointer there. Anna Habra will set up and she'll slow it down here for the Comets. Parrish got it from way downtown, showing her range. So the Comets take an 8-point lead.
There's another three for Parrish in this. In Parrish, she's shooting over 50% from three this year, and she's obviously taking that even higher. You know, you have someone who's shooting from over 50% from the three-point line. That's like you don't see that a lot in many players. It just shows how impactful Maddie Parrish is for this team.
Turnover. No, it'll be West basketball here.
Yeah, and going into this game, West was shooting just about 20% from the three-point line. You just got to find a way to get the ball down more.
Nelson out. Fish, it'll be Bailiff. That's offline, it'll be a turnover. It'll be Comet basketball with 5:44 to go in the half, up 8.
Yeah, it's a good look for West, you know, trying to get the ball down, except just nice defense from Mason, able to tip it free. And, you know, Mason, if they score this possession, can take a double-digit lead.
Sanders finds Gilman at the top of the key. Habra at the elbow. Back to Parrish. Gilman will let it fly. Parrish with the rebound. She can't get it to fall.
Looks like maybe could have been a foul, doesn't get the call.
Drive here, it'll be a foul. It'll be a travel called on Bailiff. Another turnover for the Firebirds.
Yeah, now's where it looks like Mason is really starting to take the game into their own hands. That first quarter was a little all over the place at times. We're gonna get a timeout here, but you know, Mason, you just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Just the three-pointers. You know, if we've seen Parrish take a couple, but really just try and keep getting two every time you get the ball, and before you know it, you'll be up by. You know, you're already up by 10, but take a 20-point lead, something like that, and really blow this game.
Yeah, Daniel, something I've noticed, if you're the Firebirds, you can't have turnovers against this team, especially on the road in this atmosphere. A lot of Comet fans in attendance for the Saturday afternoon ball game. Yeah, just got to limit the turnovers.
Yeah, that's something that West has struggled with a lot this year is the turnovers. So you think that's probably the point of emphasis during that timeout. West gets a turnover themselves.
As they get a turnover themselves. Fox trying to take in. There'll be a foul on the Comets. Their second team foul, and it'll be on Kessler.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking about. You take it in, it's a lot easier to draw a foul, and you make Mason foul you, and it was probably that and turnovers that that Coach Andy Fishman was talking about during that timeout.
Bailiff will take it out of bounds for the Firebirds. She'll try to find someone. She will. It'll be number 21, Reese Johnson, out of bounds as she turns it over as well. 3 consecutive turnovers for the Firebirds.
Yeah, it's just an absolute killer against one of the top scoring teams in the Comets.
Johnson will find Sanders. Sanders to Parrish. Outside, good feed there. Sanders, no good, but Parrish will clean it up underneath. She's in the scoring column once again.
Yeah, nice job getting that offensive rebound. Parrish averages about 5 rebounds per game, and those offensive ones are so crucial.
Comets in that 2-3 zone, way downtown. That's offline. It'll be a push in the back again for number 23, Johnson. Johnson pushing Johnson. The first foul of the quarter. Habra.
And West starting to do a bit of a press.
Johnson, that's blocked. She'll get it back. Tries to find someone, anybody. It'll be a timeout from Coach Matula. And Daniel, in this timeout, what do you think the Comets are drawing up a play for this press, or what are you thinking on the half-court offense here for the Comets?
Yeah, it's mostly just this one of the first times that you've seen West pull that press, so it's likely Coach Matula just saying, hey, we got to switch up the offense a little bit to combat that press. Mason has the speed, and they usually do a good job adjusting to it. So, you trust Coach Matula, something we haven't touched on. It is his last season as the Comet head coach. Been coaching for a number of years and has an incredible record. So Matula is obviously going to go down as the best, one of the best Comet girls head coaches. And it's just how lucky that Mason has been to have him for that long.
10-point lead here for the Comets with 4 minutes to go in the half. Maddie Parrish will take it out of bounds. We'll find Kessler. Tahabra in the corner. She gets her own rebound. Kessler will get it back. Trying to find Johnson. And that'll be a steal. West will take it. There'll be a foul called on Maddie Parrish.
Yeah, how about that hustle, though, from Habra on that offensive possession? Have the rebound, and you just see her swarm right back to the ball. Unfortunately, Mason, wasn't able to capitalize on their second chance.
It'll be Maddie Parrish's second foul. So if Lakota West is trying to stay in this ball game, it's just got to not have more turnovers, and if Maddie Parrish is off the court, you got a good chance
of this lead being shrunk.
Fox can't get it to go. This Comets will push it up the court to Maddie Parrish. Off the glass. Got it to go. You don't see that very often. Off the top of the window to get it go. Nielsen to the outside. It'll be Bailiff. Lakota West moving the ball.
Nice look inside.
Bailiff again. That's offline. Outside. It's Fox. No good. Yost with the rebound. She'll look ahead. Parrish trying to do a spin move. Loses it. It'll be a turnover for the Comets. Fox looking ahead. Another three-pointer. That's offline. Bodies all over the floor.
Very aggressive, about minute of play right there.
You gotta love the effort on the court right now.
Absolutely. West, they keep putting up those three-point attempts and just not falling down with them. And it's not like they're bad shots either. You know, they're getting open looks. It's just they're not getting the ball to go down.
Parrish trying to find Kessler. Just a broken play. And it'll be another turnover for the Comets with 2.5 to go. They still retain a 12-point lead.
Yeah, the goal now, you have about less than 2 minutes left. Don't let this lead get within 10. You go into halftime up by double digits. You're in a very good position.
Offline there. Johnson. Gilman will find Kessler. Back to Gilman. Parrish again. Just offline. Yost, another three. She got it. Yost has shot a couple of those, and she looks like she's real familiar with that three-point arc. As Lakota West will try and fire a three back. Bailiff can't get it to go.
You gotta love the offensive movement from Mason, going from the three-point line down into the paint, back out, getting their own offensive rebounds. I mean, it's just textbook offense, and it's, you know, again, it's why they're one of the best offenses in the GMC. And so far, for the offensive side, other than a couple turnovers, there's a lot to like from what you've seen.
Pass way ahead from Parrish to Yost, and Yost will get the foul. She'll go to the line for two.
Parrish kind of showing off her arm there from half court down all the way to the block. I mean, it's a nice throw, and it helps get the foul.
Yost will shoot two from the line. She gets the first to go. The senior hasn't had many opportunities on this varsity court, but this past year she's got the starting role, and she's played very well so far in this game. And she gets a second to go. The Comets will have a 17-point lead. Parrish will check out of the game for Habra.
And Yost continues her 100% from the free throw line. You said this is pretty much her first year getting a true starting opportunity. You know, girls like Abby Rosano and Carly Prowse kind of took those spots, but now she really gets her shot, and she's been making the most of it.
Ball on the floor. Gilman will pick it up. Freshman Gilman offline. Becca Sanders will get it back. Sanders slowing it down with a minute to go in the second quarter. Habra trying to find Gilman. Jazz Johnson offline. It's a turnover for the Comets. And Anna Habra getting back on defense. And another opportunity for West, taken away from the Comets' ability to get back on defense.
Yeah, there's that speed again from Mason, able to get back on defense super quick. West with a scoring opportunity, and Habra just able to poke it out pretty much at the last second.
Knight will get back in the game. Johnson guarding Fox. Outside, the Firebirds trying to find a lane. It'll be a skip pass. Got it. Number 23, Lily Johnson, gets in the scoring column. It's a 14-point lead, 20 seconds to go. It's a double. We'll get on Habra, and it's out of bounds.
And it's going to be West ball. So Mason was probably trying to just hold the ball for the rest of the half, but a very aggressive defensive style. Now West kind of controls the rest of this second quarter.
15 seconds to go. It'll be Fox. Fox trying to find Bayless. Kick ball with 5 seconds to go in the half. Out of bounds will be Bailiff.
And we're likely going to see a play to try and get a three open. It's been what West loves to do. You get a 3, get 20 before
Fox.
half.
Another kickball. 4.2 seconds to go.
Yeah, you're West. You have time for one more shot. Pretty much regardless of when you get it in, Mason doesn't really have a chance.
Baylor finds Barber. Barber turns it over. Riley Yost will let it fly. Will be a little bit short. The Comets have a 31-17 lead at the half. Tune in for the second half of GMC basketball plays. We'll take a break here. We are live for second half action here in the GMC. The Comets are up 31-17 entering the second half. I'm Isaac Vargo alongside broadcast partner for today's broadcast, Daniel Panetti. And Daniel, what are you expecting for the second half of action?
Yeah, you're Mason. You just want to keep getting this lead even higher. They've done an amazing job on offense, moving the ball all around the court and getting a lot of threes, especially Maddie Parrish, already 14 points on the game. She's 4 for 5 from the three-point line, and you just hope that can continue. And for West, it's just you got to get some of those threes to go down. If the three-point shot's not your shot, then you just got to find a way to get it more inside. And we'll see what the adjustments were made at half.
Yost will have the ball pressured as it'll be swung around to Habra. Sanders trying to find someone. As the double comes. Habra open in the corner. She'll drive baseline to Yost for the open jumper offline. Habra with the rebound. She'll find Yost again. That's offline.
How about these offensive rebounds from Mason? There's a three.
Habra the third time, no good. Rebound, Bailiff.
Just not able to execute, but still, that's a great possession for the offense.
Three is good for Johnson. And Daniel, like you said, those three-pointers need to drop. Good sign for the Firebirds, 1 for 1 in the second half.
Yeah, that's Johnson's first points of the game. If you get those threes to go down, you can very quickly get back into this. It's only an 11-point game, so it still can change.
Nice find there from Parrish offline. Yost with the putback. And more rebounds coming for the Comets early of these offensive rebounds.
Yeah, those passes down into the paint have just got to be a coach's dream for Matula. You see execution like that. I mean, that's just a perfect way to run an offense.
A foul on the Comets. It'll be on Riley Yost, her first, the team's first of the half. As Bailiff will take it out of bounds. Again for the Firebirds. Barber will have it at the top. The Comets with their 2-3 zone. Again to maybe slow it down. Slow the game down. Barber trying to find someone.
Had Bailiff open down. Just not able to get it.
Barber again at the top of the key. She'll find Fox. Another three for Johnson, no good. She gets it back. Yost clears it out for Parrish. Parrish looking up the court. Habra to Gilman. Gilman no good.
Yeah, it just hasn't been Gilman's day from the line. That'll make her 0 for 5 from 3. And she's been statistically pretty good from 3 so far this season. Only a freshman. It's still one of her first games of her career in high school. With the next couple of years, when she just keeps getting better and better, she's going to be one of the best three-point shooters in the GMC.
Habra targeted with the foul on the previous one. Then another foul call here. It will be on Sanders. It's her first, but the Comets' third foul of this third quarter. Only 2 more for the bonus, only with 5.5 to go.
Yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, the new fouling system, 5 per quarter, takes you into the bonus.
Nielsen offline with the first one. Johnson will check into the ball game for Gilman. As long as Fox for Johnson. Nielsen will get the second to bring it down to a 12-point lead. What a find from Johnson into Sanders. Great ball movement there from the Comets.
Absolutely, passing it from all the way left to the right and then finding your open girl down right below the basket. Mason's done a phenomenal job at that this half.
Good defense there. Rebound Sanders. It will go up to Parrish. Parrish one-on-one. It'll be foul call.
So Parrish draws the foul. She'll go to the line.
Parrish will go back to the line for a couple.
First free throws of the game for Parrish.
Be Bailiff's second foul, but only the Thunderbirds first. Offline with the first. It's Parrish.
Parrish
As Knight will check in for Yost.
Pretty similar to Habra, 77% shooter from the line. This Mason team has been very good from the free throw line so far this season. Parrish looking to keep that going, and that second one drops.
Barber once again take it up. Find Fish. And Fox, excuse me. Barber. Find Fox. Offline. Rebound will go to Knight. Habra will take it up for the Comets with a 15-point lead with 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Backdoor cut there from Parrish, but not a timeout for Mason.
Kind of an unlucky timeout. Parrish just rolled free into the middle, right about at the free throw line. So until you might be shaking your head a little bit at calling that timeout. Parrish likely would have gotten some points there. Nevertheless, you get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, but I think Coach Matula wants to go over some things. It doesn't look like he's very happy with their play, especially on offense, moving the ball. And what he likes to say is just keep moving, keep moving. That's what you got to do on the offensive end. You just got to always be available as an offensive player. It looks like he just wanted to go over that with his team. Sanders will take it out of bounds here for the Comets. Habra again will take it up. Parrish. Back to Knight. Sanders with open three, but pass it to Parrish. Parrish to Habra down low. Habra with the...
2 times that possession. You had Sanders down, wasn't able to get her. But you get Habra down there. Habra, obviously one of the more physical shooters, physical players on the team, able to get that layup to go.
Staying in that 2-3 zone to slow down the Firebirds. Barber will have it. Give it back to Fox. Fox will have it again. It'll be a steal from Knight. Sanders with a pump fake. Find a wide open Jazz Johnson offline. Habra with another rebound. Down in the paint and a foul. Good hustle from the sophomore. Nice. Get down there and get the rebound and foul for her team.
The physicality that she just plays with, you can't really teach that level of play. And just all day, all afternoon, she's just showed that aggression that she can play with, and it works every single time. Able to get the offensive rebound there.
Yeah, Dan, one of the only things you can control is your effort, especially on a team like this that has such superstars like Parrish. If you have one of those players that puts great effort in, like Habra, it's going to be good for you.
Absolutely.
As Kessler gives it back to Parrish, and Parrish will reset the offense.
A little miscommunication on offense. I'm sorry, that pass must have been tipped. It'll stay Mason ball.
It's tipped from Sanders. Sanders take it out of bounds, and it's a steal for the Firebirds. Number 23, Lily Johnson, got her hands on that one. Steal for the Comets, and Parrish all alone on the other end will take the 2. Good defense there for the Comets. Goes into offense. The Comets at a 19-point lead with 2.5 to go.
Yeah, and Parrish likely going to have another 20-point game. She hasn't scored less than 16 in any of her games, so any of the games so far this season. And I think she's already matched that number. So just a couple more and she'll be into the 20s. And I mean, just again, not a lot that you can say other than when you have a player who's just so consistent on offense. You know, again, going into half, she was 4 for 5 from the three-point line. Already had one this half, and I mean, you just have a great shooter like Parrish, great athlete and great hustle from girls like Habra. It's hard to match a team like the Comets right now.
Yeah, Daniel, and it's tough when Parrish is the tallest player on the court. Even as a guard, is the tallest player on the court. And you can be a great player, you can be tall, but Coach Matul has really developed his players, and that's why he's so successful with his play. His Comets are up 19 here with 2.5 to go in the third quarter. As the foul will be Johnson, Knight, Sanders, Kessler, and Habra for the Comets. And for the Firebirds, it'll be Bailiff and Johnson taking it up here. Johnson will take it back to Bailiff. Bailiff moving the ball. 3 in the corner. Rebound for the Firebirds. Takes it out. Might have been a travel there. Will be a travel on number 11, Caroline Bailiff. As Parrish and Maddie Clark will make her first appearance in the ball game for the Comets.
Yeah, it's just another turnover from Lakota West. Mason has a chance to get double the amount of points as West right here.
Turnover there for Parrish, trying to find Maddie Clark. Three-pointer for Johnson, and she gets it to go again. Starting to light it up here in the second half is Lily Johnson.
Yeah, it's another three-pointer this half, and they get the ball back once again.
Another steal. It's Lily Johnson again.
And what might have been a travel, no call.
Bailiff trying to take it herself, and she'll get a foul. Bailiff will go to the line. The leading scorer for the Firebirds has been a little quiet today, but trying to get into the points column with some free throws here.
Yeah. Got a girl slide across the floor. A lot of fans yelling for a travel. Mason doesn't get the call.
She knocks both down. It's a 14-point lead for the Comets. Parrish will take it in the middle of the press. She'll take it all the way for the foul. Collisions there by the basket.
Yeah, West
2 more shots as Parrish is slow to get up.
West was trying to get a charge there, but it's just going to send Parrish to the line.
Parrish with 2 shots. The first one will fall for the Comets. Yost will come in for Knight for the Comets. Up 15 here with a minute to go in the third quarter. The Comets have just been cruising all game long. Parrish will get both to drop. 42-26. As the floater will not fall. Habra pushing it up court again. She'll make a move. Back to Parrish for the open three, and she got it again. Maddie Parrish from deep once again.
I mean, you can only give her so many open opportunities for a three. She's just going to drain them every time.
Movement here. Good defense here for the Comets. And Dana, it looks like the Comets are going to go to this zone most of the time. You'd think they're from three here. Johnson is short. Dana, you think they continue to go on with this zone throughout the season, or is just a personnel play?
I mean, it's been working tremendously today. I don't really see a reason. It looked like they started a bit in a man at the start of the game and switched to this 2-3, and it's been a lot better than that man defense. So, you know, you find something that works, no reason to go back.
End of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break here. The Comets are up 19 going into the fourth quarter. Make sure to stay tuned for some GMC basketball. Live for the fourth quarter here at Mason Arena. The Comets hold a 19-point lead at home here against Lakota West Firebirds. I'm Isaac Varga alongside my broadcast partner today, Daniel Panetti. And Daniel, how is Lakota West going to try and mount a comeback here in the fourth quarter?
It's really going to take some aggressive defense. Mason is obviously, you know, last quarter you're up by almost 20 to hold the ball each possession as much as they can. So you're West, you got to score fast and you got to get the ball back fast, however that may be. Because, you know, the last thing you want to do is have to get into foul trouble towards the end to try to get any sort of possession back.
For three there, it's Bailiff offline. Yost will get the rebound, give it to Habra.
Yeah, the story tonight has just been West not being able to hit their threes. They've taken so many attempts and have just been unable to get the ball down the net. And, you know, you shoot like that from three, you're obviously not going to put up that many points.
And you got to think here in the fourth quarter, Comets are just going to move the ball, try and get the best possible shot up 19.
You can already tell they're holding the ball a lot more than the previous quarters, just trying to drain as much time as possible.
Moving the ball with no shot clock. Just hold it forever, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, West, now they start to get a little more aggressive, but they were playing pretty passive.
Good play there from Bailiff.
Will stay Mason possession, though.
Habra gives it up. Yost in the paint, good find. Kessler trying to fight for it, and it'll be another jump ball, but this time it'll be Lakota West ball. As Jazz Johnson will check in, and Caitlin Kessler will leave the game. No good there for the Firebirds. Picking up the court is Preston Daniels. Preston Daniels, her first shot of the game, and no good. Yost take it and get fouled. That's the first for either team here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no running clock yet here in the fourth. And Mason, they just done a nice job at retaining possession and just moving it around. You can see West getting a little more aggressive as time slowly starts to get less and less in their favor.
Johnson for three, no good. Rebound goes to the Firebirds as they'll slow it down. Bailiff, good pass to the corner, no good. Rebound again, it'll be Bailiff this time, no good. Parrish will retain possession and get the ball and bring it up for the Comets.
Yeah, we about tick under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. This game quickly getting more and more out of reach for Lakota West.
Yeah, Daniel, in my playbook, this play is called the cram-bone play, when you just hold the ball until you get that shot that you want. As I say that, a turnover ensues here for the Comets.
Yeah, and looking at the next games for both teams, Mason will go to Oak Hills and take on a pretty nice Oak Hills team this year. Oak Hills right now with a record of 3-1. You look at Lakota West's next game, they will host Fairfield and then host Hamilton. Fairfield, you're pretty much the bottom of the GMC, so once this game's over, it looks like it could be a bit of a get-right game for West. Probably work on those three-pointers.
Almost tipped and stolen there from Habra. Johnson can't find any iron on that one. And the Comets will get the ball back here with 4:30 to go, up 19. And Daniel, just looked like the Comets have had possession of this game and control of this game all day long.
Yeah, if we had a possession, wow, Habra.
Gilman gets it to drop. She hasn't had her best day from behind the three-point line, but she gets one to drop there.
Yeah, we're saying if we had a possession chart, it would most likely be a lot in the favor of the Comets. They've just been able to form a pretty good offense all night and control the ball, limiting the turnovers compared to West.
Another score there from Lily Johnson, and she is starting to find herself a good game in the double digits. For the senior. Another shot good, this time from Madison Parker. Parrish trapped, trying to find Habra, and that ball stolen.
And Mason is having a little bit of trouble facing this half-court, or pretty much half-court press from the Firebirds right now. It feels like it might be a little later than you'd want to start a press. You're down by 18 with just a couple minutes left in the game.
Foul there. On the Firebirds, Addie Gilman, the freshman, will go to the line for two. Almost got the three-point play there. We'll have to settle for 2 free throws here. She'll knock down the first one. As Riley Yost will enter the game again for Becca Sanders with 3.5 to go.
Yeah, the freshman shooting near 70% from the line. That'll definitely get it a lot closer.
Yeah, and late in these games, you just want to knock down your free throws because you know next week you got a game against Princeton on Saturday on your home court. You really need to knock down the free throws. That's going to be a heck of a game, Daniel.
Yeah, the two top teams in the GMC. Remember last year, you know, those two met in the semifinals. Princeton taking the win there, but you know, Princeton versus Mason, it's always been an amazing rivalry. Both teams split last year. You know, obviously we remember the buzzer beater from Madison Parrish for that game as she takes the easy layup and will make it a 52-30 game. But if you're a Comet fan, you got to be excited for that.
Parrish with the easy lay there as Bailiff will let it go again. No good. Gilman will give it to Habra. Yeah, slow it down here for the Comets. Never mind, Gilman takes it. No good. So that is offline. Good defense there from Yost. She gets the block. And a timeout there.
We need a timeout from Mason.
For Coach Matula. From much needed rest, it looks like he might want to get in his bench players. Get some minutes in. 2:16 to go here, Daniel.
Yeah, it's mainly just give some of the other girls more minutes and, you know, see what they can do. You know, you're up by 22. Game's definitely over, so we'll see what some of the other girls can do here.
Yeah, 2:16 here to go. That's a breaking news in the MLB. Shohei Ohtani just got traded actually signed by the Dodgers for a 10-year, $700 million. Yeah, 700.
That's
to get him $70 million a year, Daniel. That is just
an insane
outrageous
number. And I remember we heard that. We kind of looked at each other. We're like, no way. it's that MLB
He's not
money.
gonna be able to pitch this year, but you know he's got that bat to go with it. As here for the Comets, number 14, Preston Daniels will check into the game, as well as Knight.
Yeah, Annalise Knight, the multi-sport athlete, starting goalie for the Mason Comets soccer team, had a very nice season.
Ava Minogi gets in the ball game for the first time. She's going to the line for two. No good on the first one for Minogi. Second one is good. She gets in the scoring column for the Comets. Three there for the Firebirds, no good. They'll be out.
West has just been so unlucky all day with those threes. You know, we've talked about it a lot. If they're just able to get more of those threes to go down, you know, this would have been a completely different ball game. But haven't been able to capitalize on them and haven't really tried much at just getting the ball down to some of your bigger girls.
And checking in for the Comets is Mal Clark for the first time today. Manny Johnson, her first time in the game today. She's off on that shot. Three there for the Firebirds is offline. That's Reese Johnson. Down low. That's off. From Caitlin Berkeley, her first time in the game. As the shot will go down from Katie Fox. Yeah, Maddie Clark will be taken out of the ball game.
Funny enough, this score is very similar to the scores last year, as we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, 56-34 and 59-32. So
it's very similar.
Pretty much some repeats going on.
And for the Comets, as we said, next week on Saturday they have Princeton. And that is going to be one of the
potential
biggest
game of the year.
Yeah.
This early in the season, you get an incredible game like that. You know, obviously before them they have Oak Hills. Oak Hills at a 3-1 record right now on the season. Their one loss coming in GMC to Lakota West.
Princeton did. As gain on the board is Mal Clark for her first points of the game, as there'll be 15 seconds to go. So they got it for 3.
And maybe he get one last shot, but I think Mason's just going to hold the ball the rest of the time, and that'll do it.
That will be it. The Comets win at home. Our final 55-35. Shout out to our crew. I'm Isaac Vargo alongside Daniel Panetti. The directors, Caden Winship and Lydia Lisco, doing the camera. We appreciate you joining into the broadcast. Any last words, Daniel?
No, it's just an amazing game from Mason on both sides of the ball. He got the offense going very well in the first half. I'm excited to see those the stats from girls like Madison Parrish. She had a fantastic game, and got to keep it going into Oak Hills and then obviously Princeton in a week. So that'll do it here on Mason Sports Radio. We thank you for joining in, and we got a couple more broadcasts next week. We hope you guys have a great weekend.